Welcome back. Tonight, a Birmingham legend is finally getting his due. Now, this fall, Shelly the Playboy Stewart, known to his listeners as just that, will be inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame. But Stewart's story is more than just a career in broadcasting. As WVTM 13's Guy Rawlings found out, it's a story of resilience, racial progress, and fearlessness.
In a city divided by race, Shelly Stewart cracked the mic and did something unheard of in 1950s Alabama. He talked to everyone.
The kids, they never heard anything like this. White folk, black folk, they never heard anything like this, talking to people, not to race. I was talking to people.
Kids, black and white, flooded downtown Birmingham to see him. They were drawn in by the music, but stayed for something more, connection. It was revolutionary and dangerous.
1960, before the so-called civil rights movement, at Don's Teen Town in Bessemer, a so-called all-white nightclub. I was appearing there for white kids, and boy, the Ku Klux Klan came out to get me out of there and kill me, they say. But the white kids, over 800 kids in 1960, jumped on the KKKs, and let me get away.
At a time when Birmingham made national headlines for hate, Shelly Stewart broadcast hope.
In the 50s, that was one of my positions. I loved being a part of, remember that Shelly the Playboy? The movement of bringing people together, not tearing people apart. That's how many times I was on the air at that time.
His show blended music with meaning. Soul tracks carried messages of freedom, and Shelly added context, not controversy.
If you listen to music, the people, the gospel, they say, how I love God. The blues may say, how I love my woman. Love is love. So it's how you express yourself is the key to it.
You're in a few Hall of Fames. Now 91, Stewart is being inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame. It's a nationwide honor he never expected, largely because of where he's from.
I've been in the so-called Black Radio Hall of Fame for many years. I'm one of the living legends, along with Quincy Jones and others. Been there for years. I'm in other things, but not nationally because of Birmingham. Birmingham, Alabama carried a bad reputation of segregation, fear, anger, all of the things.
Celebrating our 50th radio anniversary.
Beyond the microphone, Stewart built businesses and launched a foundation that's impacted more than 22 million lives through education.
I believe that I could be and have been a fountain, not a drain on society.
He grew up homeless, watched his father murder his mother, and lived in hiding with a white family. Despite that history, or maybe because of it, he learned not to fear, but to lead.
I don't care whether you're the President of the United States, Governor of the state of Alabama, or the wealthiest person. You're a human being to me. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of you, period.
Guy Rawlings reporting. Now, from the streets of Birmingham to the halls of history, Shelly Stewart shaped generations through entertainment and education. His voice making waves well beyond Birmingham, and now the nation is finally listening to.